Weed control is probably the biggest challenge nationwide that farmers across the board face regardless of the crops. And there's a lot of new seed technologies out there that allow us to use different things. We primarily raise Plenish high oleic soybeans, and currently the only technology in these beans is glyphosate resistance or Roundup Ready technology. So with that said, there's a lot of resistant weeds out there that we have to pay attention to. The water hemp, some of the different mare's tails, other things like that. And so we really try and get ahead of the game. In the fall of the year, we'll go out and we'll make sure we clean up the fields. We'll put down a herbicide application with some sort of residual. Also, we found that cover crops do a good job sort of keeping the weeds suppressed. We'll come back in the spring the same way. We'll burn down whatever's left of the cover crops and clean up the weeds. We try and get a clean start as best as possible. And then we'll go through and plant the crop. Again, ideally, with a soybean crop like this, we get quick canopy closure. That'll shade out a lot of the weeds, the same with our wheat. But if we do have outbreaks, we will go through then and try and find a package we can use to combat those weeds. We will rotate different chemistries that we use so we don't encourage the resistance to develop. But there are a lot of weeds coming on the scene that are very concerning to a lot of farmers. Fortunately, we are north far enough we can maybe learn from some of our neighbors to the south what's worked or hasn't worked and try and implement those practices on our farm.